So there it is. I mean, if we look at the size, we're not trying to hit it, but that would kind of look quite smart as a thumbnail. Attack of the Ice Titan. But no, yeah. Okay, people, and welcome back to another episode. What I should be saying now is previously we went exploring for a base location. However, I have just been round the entire circuit of the city, recorded it all, and I thought, oh, I've only got on half-hour recordings, and yet it's done it all. That's gone quite well. Yeah, I hadn't hit record. Long story short, we have found a base location that I like. We're going to look around again, just because I haven't actually shown any of you this yet, and because we might still change our mind, you never know. But yeah, sorry about that. I have actually found somewhere that I'm thinking of. I've put down a couple of foundations there just to mark it as mine. One place I was looking at when I've just been around is this area here. I really did like this, and it does have water. This is actual water that you can drink, which in some places it isn't. I know it sounds stupid, but if any of you have played Ark, then you know full well what I mean when you get water sometimes that you can't drink, like the rivers on the centre. Yep, well, some of the waterfall bits on this look beautiful, but them and wherever they land aren't actually drinkable. Now, we can come down here. We've got one of the obelisks, which I'm not sure, is there an obelisk inside every biome? I think that's what's protecting them. It seems strange, this one might be protecting the city, but it's right on the edge of it. I will apologise as well, I've got a really thick tongue today for some reason, I'm not quite sure why. Hoping it's not a bug, obviously. So, I'm going to have another drink. Oh look, I didn't see the dossier over there. But excuse me. Right, that's so much better. We're going to get this dossier, if I can get him to walk up there, because I can't bother to put the HUD on and such. But this is the artifacts, the obelisks now. They don't actually show anything on the ground. Oh, so this is Helena Note 1. Right, we're not going to read that now though, because that's not going to be the greatest of viewing. So, sorry, we'll do that again. At some point, if people want it, then we can actually go through all the notes, but be aware my notes are lacking. If it was something that people really wanted, then I would go through and find them all. Yeah, reason we're down here is because one person has set up down here, which if I put the HUD on, this is Zombie Rex, I believe. And it seems he's already managed to get himself sorry for my words today, a few gachas. And that's because I do believe it's just over in that direction there somewhere is the or maybe it might be up to the north a bit more over there, but somewhere over there is the underground forest. Or of course it might be that he's a patron or such like on Jade's server, and at that point people are actually allowed to have benefits for that, which includes dinosaurs at set levels and other items spawned in. If you are interested in that and playing on servers like this, which I've got to admit, and I know of course I'm going to say it's a good server because I'm on it, but the fact is I'm on it because it's a good server. I've been on other servers and even on PvE, I'm sure some of you have been on them, and there is some trolling. I've never had that, you know. This has gone really well on these servers, both Scorched Earth and Aberration and this one. And yeah, I'd honestly recommend people trying it. I mean, you can actually join on to these. I believe it's $1 a month or something like that. And now, for the fact that you get that and you actually get free prize draws and such as well, I mean, the full details, if you want it, you're going to have to go and have a look through Jade's channel. But it is worth it. It really is. At the same time, for those of you that don't know it, if you actually have Twitch Prime, then you can actually link that. No, if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, like the video thing, you can link that with Twitch Prime apparently, and doing that means you can actually sub to one person for free. Now, I'm not saying you should all sub to Jade, you know, because at the end of the day, that's your choice who you like to sub to, but I didn't realise you can do that, and it costs you nothing else, but that person actually gets a subscription, the same as if someone had just paid for that. And whilst we've come in here, we have slightly overlooked the fact of what we've come here for. Yes, Zodi has been a little bit busy on the server and has actually managed to tame himself the Ice Titan already. Now, that's not just he's managed to tame himself an Ice Titan with using the commands. No, he did actually go into it, and once again, another good bonus to this server is a couple of other people actually jumped in to help him at the same time. So there it is. I mean, if we look at the size, we're not trying to hit it, but that would kind of look quite smart as a thumbnail. Attack of the Ice Titan! But no, yeah. A couple other people helped him and they managed to get it, so, you know, a good community to be around. Anyway, we're still looking through here. There are lots of nice places. I don't want to be on the base levels. I'll make that clear. That's why we're not really scouting around there. I'd like to be higher up, but at the same time, I don't want to be like up here, which I'm sure will be a fantastic view. And, you know, you could probably get away with it with a couple like cliff platforms or even flat bit there and extend out and such, and, you know. But that's going to be for flyers, and that's about it, let's be honest. But, wow, what a view it would be, eh? I mean, it's just, for a second. Just, wow. And that actually looks like a wrecked vehicle there. I don't know what it's meant to be. It's just a random piece of tech, apparently. But it looked like, I don't know, of course, I'd hope most of you have seen Aliens. And the APC that they had on that. It almost looks like that with the wheels kind of smashed in the side. Anyway, we're going to carry on. There are a few places around here. I mean, there's actually an exit right here out of the city back into the desert area. But this was where I was thinking of. However, the water that is in, let me see, here isn't water. As we saw last time, it'd throw me off. It's not, so you can't drink it. It looks lovely, but practically I'd have to run pipes down to somewhere else, and it's probably not that far, but that kind of ruined it for me. You know, I want to be picky. This is the last big map really we're going to get, although apparently from what we hear, Atlas could actually be a standalone DLC for Ark rather than in fact a separate game, at which point I'd consider that. I wouldn't buy it as a full game after how much they haven't fixed on this, and it kind of feels like they've dropped effort from this just to sort Atlas. But, you know, if it was a DLC, I think I would for that price, depending on, obviously, what is exactly in it. So far, we've not seen the greatest amount. Anyway, we're getting distracted. So, we've reached this end of the city. Or the sanctuary. And here we are. We've got the desert biome, we've got the snow biome over there, and this is the area I've chosen. And obviously, like I said, I have chosen it. Spoilers, I've already been here, and I set it up and said, yeah, this is it. I actually found myself a nice little tame as well. Had to save it from a Defender or whatever, the droid car things. Yeah, Defenders, I'm quite sure. But yeah, sadly none of that recorded. So we're going to have a look up here. This would be lovely, like I said, for flyers and all that, and maybe I'll actually build an outpost just for the flyers up here. But, you know, I think this is kind of like the best place we can be. We need to go to both biomes, and we need to go to the forest. You know, we're close to 2 biomes, and when we go to the forest, we'll figure that out. Don't forget, we still got to try with Crazy, and I haven't got a clue where Crazy is yet, so that'll be fun. But here's where we've chosen, right on this corner. And, oh, that actually looks a bit wonky. It was really hard to place in my defense because this isn't straight. It's all broken. But this is what we got. We found a hyena. I actually found hyenas on here. I didn't realise they were going to be on here. Who's your baby girl? And it was a level 96, and now it's a 143. We've got 1 into health for it, 1 into melee damage, and 1 into weight. Now, we'll get a saddle for it this time because I've never actually made the hyena saddle and I don't know exactly what it does. So why not learn? Right, can you please come here? Please, just thank you. Right then. So here's where we are. I'm going to have a bit of a play about off camera, I think, and figure out exactly how I'm going to do this build. But I will probably call this about here. And we're back in. We've made a bit of a dent on the base situation. I did actually place this, and I brought a ceiling out like that and built down just to make this one corner because a foundation wouldn't place there. And when I placed the gate here, it was against that and it worked perfectly. However, now we have a little gap, so I may redo the gate. Inside we've got a basics, we've got a hyena, we've got a pterodon. We're figuring we're going to do a ramp up to the second level like this and then build the second level, obviously. At the moment, you know, we've got the basics and then we've got a little hut in the corner to sleep in so that we're all nice and safe and sound. So, we're going to leave this like this at the moment. And we're going to take the pterodon out, have a look around and see if we can find ourselves something, well, decent to tame really. And we haven't actually got 1, 2, 3, sorry, I didn't realise it had so many levels. That must have been because we got the dossier. More damage, why not? Right, anyway. So, we're out, we're going to have a look around and see if we can find ourselves, well, a berry harvester really. Something, anything. One thing we are going to do though as well is these here lampposts give you element dust, crystal and scrap metal. Apparently the scrap metal you can melt down in a forge, but there's some glitch at the moment. I think you can do it in a forge in a normal, in a forge, a normal one but not an industrial one on Xbox, and there's some other weird and wonderful glitch at the moment on PlayStation 4, but we're not really concerned about that at the moment, so we're going to leave it be. Right, these are the city terminals that we can actually craft our, hang on, what was it? It was the enforcers and the droids, wasn't it? Yeah, enforcers and scout, sorry, is what they call them. Now one thing is as well, if you actually do the orbital supply drops and that, then you do in fact find some things that way. Sorry, I was getting distracted there. I figure we might as well take this chap out. But yeah, if you do the orbital supply drops, and you actually get the blueprints as well for higher rated enforcers. Now, as far as I know, these things aren't harvestable. I mean, I've tried pick and an axe, and we get nothing. So we're going to guess not. Are you coming to attack me? I'd hope not, because, you know, I didn't do anything wrong there. I was defending the wildlife. But yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of space just here to explore. I mean, even taming something here is going to take us a while to walk it back. Let's face it. What? You know, what do we want to tame? And it's all still quite laggy now, whether that's because I haven't really been around the map properly, or what, whether it's because it's Extinction, whether it's because it's Wildcard. You know, we don't know. But at the end of the day, it's working, so we can't really complain. Now, do we want to go for a pooper, super trooper, pooper trooper? Yeah, we know he's here. I kind of want something more like a trike, or maybe even a bear, something like that. Although I don't think we've really got enough Trangaros for a decent bear. What's that? Oh, it's Diplo. Oh, wonderful Diplos. We always miss Diplos. We really do. Some Parisers? No, not really. Now, this was one place I considered which I did say on the first recording, but as it's got a terminal in it, I didn't want to block that from other people. Now, before we jumped into here, I did see, yep, that one there, right, so, well, it's that one there, or that one there. We're going to go for the 54. Okay then, we found a trike. We've only got 18 arrows, but we're going to go for it. Crap. It doesn't do much at all on that side, does it? More. Oh, come on. Right. We could have thought this out a bit more. Maybe, like, figured out somewhere that we could have got higher than it. In fact, we can get higher than it if we really want to. Maybe just kite it around these trees? What do you reckon? It's been a long time since I've actually tried to do a trike properly. Look, bugs, go away. Not now. Right, another tree. Another kite. Oh my god, I forgot they can do that now. Oh, I didn't realise they can stun you as well. Oh, that hurt. That was sneaky. That was really sneaky, Mr. Trike. Mr. Trike, Mr. Trike. Seriously, another bug? Oh, pains in the bums. Now, there is a level 6 trike around here somewhere that I'd rather not aggro at the same time. I think we're safe. So we're going to gather up some berries, get the trike. It's not very high level, it's 54, but it gives us something, you know what I mean? I can start with my narcotics and all that. I can start, well, I don't really know what else I need past narcotics. We might actually go for dyes this time. You know, well, we're in the tribe. It'd be nice if we could, like, start colour coding things. And I don't think Crazy's normally one for doing the dyes, but I think if we gave him some, they'd be quite keen on the idea of everyone having their tribe colours. So, we shall see about that. Anyway. We've got a trike. It's pretty colours in the first place. It's a 54, so it's not the highest in the world. But it's good enough to tame. We're going to do this, and then, unless there's any hiccups, we're going to come back to you once we've got it back to the base. Come on, buddy, come on. There we go. There we go, we have the trike. So, let's have a look at it, shall we? And the other thing is, I've decided on this map, I'm actually going to try and stick to naming my dinosaurs. So, we've got Handsome Jack, because I found the pterodon on the borderlands between the sanctuary and the wasteland. Borderlands, Handsome Jack, yeah. And the trike, I don't know yet. I mean, to be honest, we could call it Pinky, but it's not all pink, so that'd be a bit weird. But it is pink, so it'd work. We could call it, ooh, we could call it, let's not go that way at all. I don't know, there's lots of choices. We'll have a think about that one anyway. I'll probably decide and then do it the next episode, I think. That's the easiest way. And the hyena, I don't know. Again, we'll have a think about both of those actually then. So we've got a hyena and a triceratops to figure out names for. And now we also have that joyous mission of finding out how easy it is to get back to the base. Actually a brontosaurus. I didn't realise that. I thought it was only going to be diplos in here, but there's actually a brontosaurus walking about in the city, and the city is big enough to hide it. So, okay, I've got to give them credit. They have done quite a bit of work. I mean, realistically, you could explore this city forever, and you'd still not find all of it. Well, obviously forever, yes, but you could have spent all this time just exploring the city and nothing else, and you still wouldn't have found everything in it. Right then. Now one thing I am thinking is we'll have to try at some point. There's those scouts, or sorry, the enforcers, which when we kill them, I don't think we can harvest them either, but I think we can taxidermy them, and it'd be kind of cool to have two on plinths just in front of the house sort of thing. But yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, here's our trike back at the base, safe and sound. We can't actually put it in there yet though, because we've got no saddle for it. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's just do it the easy way. Come on, please, please. Thank you. Saddle. There it is. And I think that's a good place for us to end it. We'll just get him inside, her inside. I can't actually remember. There we go. Perfect. Almost like it was made for it. So, we'll see you all next time, people. All the best. Bye-bye.